Hi everyone, it's Suzanne Wagner and we're doing the astrology for November 2019. So we start off November in a Mercury retrograde in Scorpio. Let's just say that all those things that you have been holding back from saying are coming out full force. You should have been noticing that for the last 3 weeks as Mercury went stationary in the sky and decided to go right in front of the sun or into the heart and the heat of the sun. If you were not hot and bothered under the collar before then, you are sure going to feel it from this point forward. Jupiter is also in its final phase in the fiery sign of Sagittarius through this month, and astrologers remind us that firsts and lasts in astrology tend to magnify the energy in the lessons, just to make sure that you've got them clearly in place where you can utilize them constructively. If it feels like the timeline is accelerating, you would be right. November puts an icy knife into an already flayed reality or an exclamation at the end of every poignantly painful experience over the last year. The energy fields are obviously being amplified to a level of loudness that some will want to run for cover with their hands over their ears, screaming. 2019 has been a year of years, brutal, raw, painful, and aggravating, but hopefully transformative. At this point, you should not feel like you did at the beginning of the year. You should feel less apologetic, more direct, care less about what others think, and you should know who you can count on in times of trouble. This has been a year of sorting out big priorities in your world and metaphorically cleaning house big time. These next 2 months are critical preparation for what is to come in 2020. You are being funneled into a narrow passageway that speeds up the flow of emotions, water, and channels you into a massive magnetic shift that is going to be 2020. Hopefully, you have discovered, uncovered, and revealed some sort of codes for freedom that you are going to be using throughout 2020 and possibly beyond. We have literally taken powerful outer planets and crossed the galactic midline in our galactic position in the space-time continuum. In November, Jupiter will be crossing that same point. So this month, we are at the high water line to a global and collective energetic activation. It will literally take centuries before Uranus, Neptune, and Pluto cross this same karmic point again. On all levels, physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual levels, we are now in the place of burning off karma. The world and all that live here are in a cosmic reset. In such moments, time speeds up. We are being plugged into a wild cosmic dance, one of wonder, imagination, new possibilities, and designed to show you how you are interconnected to the great mysteries and to feel the emptiness and all the things that seem off and lacking at the moment. Personally, I have been noticing many circular patterns of completion happening. People from my past coming back into my life with a more expansive understanding and a desire to connect from the place of honor, acceptance, and recognition that right now is a moment of tremendous importance. Spiritual family are awakening and reconnecting during this momentous time in history. It is a beautiful, modern iteration and evolution of the many lifetimes that we have all come together to witness the chaotic growth that is happening right now. On some level, honestly, it makes me nervous. So many coming back in all at once to say what is true in the heart, that we all love and deeply care for each other, even if we have not spoken sometimes in 30 years. To me, it's amazing. And it means something very big. This is a critical moment when there is a global awakening to truth. The layers of lies and mental distortions break down to reveal an inner depth. Things that were in the past difficult to verbalize, are now flowing and cutting through a layer of mental confusion, self-doubt, and fear of being embarrassed. There is a desire to get past the self-consciousness of our youth and just say what is really important. It feels as if what is said now is essential to the powerful cosmic reset that is happening at this time. Truth is always inconvenient. We live in a world that makes a lot of money from spiritual bypassing. Shallow spiritual tools that are used by those who only want to hook you and make you pay money for some fix of instant gratification. But real spiritual work is messy, very messy. Real spirituality strips you bare and removes the trappings of safety that the ego needs and makes you feel all the things that you have attempted to avoid and suppress. This month, you are ridding yourself of all the junk that has accumulated in your life. That includes material junk as well as spiritual junk. It is clear that the band-aid spiritual tools that truly have no substance or depth, because they are just mind games, have become revealed as woefully inadequate. Overall, November is a good time to communicate deep emotions to those you love and care about. It is a good time to connect more deeply with those that you don't know well. Authenticity is a skill that everyone is craving right now. There is a total exhaustion around dealing with the masks of the egos that are flailing around in the world right now. It is an important time to look at your financial plan as the communication planet moves backwards in the sign of sex, death, and taxes. You need to protect what is yours, pay off the debt, and give yourself some room to move in new ways that are thoughtful and careful. The relationship planet Venus is moving through a mood of, I'm ready for a party, Sagittarius, until the 25th of November. It is a good time to mix private time with charitable works. Overall, I want you to have a really wonderful beginning to the holiday season. Stay true to yourself, get enough rest, share only from the deepest place in your heart. Recognize that everyone who's coming to you right now is supposed to be coming to you for some sort of cosmic completion and circle. Take care, everyone.